everybody, and welcome to another video. And in today's one, we've got a quick reaction video for you because a game has just dropped, or a reveal trailer has just dropped for a game called Blight Survival. Now I've seen very brief images of it, and it appears that the internet is kind of losing their mind over it. So I thought I'd have a quick look. Without further ado, it's only 5 minutes long, so this will be a reasonably quick video. So let's jump in and check it out. All pre-alpha gameplay. Oh, blimey. That's going to be a headache. I mean, that looks absolutely gorgeous. I mean, let's just take a moment to admire the detail here. That is absolutely stunning. I mean, just the different colours, the texture on the terrain, the fabric here as well. I mean, that's pretty impressive. That is very impressive. And I mean, the word survival in the title kind of intrigues me. That looks... Oh, is that's a zombie. All right, so we are... That's brutal. We are medieval survival, a medieval zombie survival. I mean, Jesus. Wow. I mean, combat looks pretty damn good. Yeah. Okay, so now we're looting, so here's perhaps some of the survival elements. Look at the detail on the floor. Just look around. Absolutely stunning. That's a very nice animation. Just wiping the blood off the sword. I mean, I suppose that straight away, my instant reaction is, oh boy, it's another zombie game. No, zombies have kind of, excuse the pun, they've kind of been done to death, haven't they, over the last sort of 10 to 15 years. However, I can't think of a medieval survival zombie game. So have they have they somehow, in the overly saturated world that is zombie games, have they somehow managed to find a gap in the zombie game market?
Stop warming your balls and get over here. Hey, are you listening to
us?
me?
Sure,
No.
I am.
You're hearing me. You ain't listening.
Leave off, Granger.
Look at him, or I'll make you.
Boy, calm down, will you? Alright, I'm looking.
What did I say then, eh?
What's for the pain?
I mean, I'm sure they would hear him, but we'll
Savages, didn't I
we'll
say?
ignore that.
Yeah, you said it, Granger.
This does look very good.
What, you think he's got blight? Sometimes it's harder to spot, yeah? Gets him.
Okay, so he just said, do you think he's got blight? So blight is obviously the name given to the disease, the illness that turns them into zombies, into savages.
Infected before you know it. He's dead. Poor bastard reeks. Probably dead for days. Your new
I wonder how deep the survival elements go in this. I wonder how, you know,
almost sorry for him.
scavenging. Do you have like a base, homestead, whatever? In the gut and in the throat. So that's a quick death. Ooh, new weapon, a Belsorian guard. Just even the sound and the atmosphere, it's really good. quite satisfying. I'm not even playing the game, and that was quite satisfying. Look at the light as well. Reflection of the light on the sort of the wet terrain there. Oh, he's obviously a friendly. It's an absolutely gorgeous looking game this is. There's sort of growths. He keeps looking at those growths on the floor. We saw a couple of them in the little village at the very start. There's another one there as well. Are they like spores on the ground that give off the disease? Lots of crows. At the end of said video. Yes, it is. I mean, that has definitely got my attention. That looks absolutely astonishingly good. Right, let's just go back through then some of the key points, some of the bigger moments. This the start to this one is oh, what brutal. I think that is that a zombie he's doing that to? I think it is. It's not a person, is it? I mean, looking at the top of his head, I think it is. I think that is a zombie. Anyway, so yeah, that's pretty brutal. But then, of course, you're presented with this, and you get your first look at the world, and it just looks stunning. Interestingly enough, after you're presented with this sort of, you know, desolate-looking ruin of a village, which is very much portraying the feeling of disaster that it's obviously trying to tell us. He keeps looking at these spores, these yellow sort of mushroomy spores on the floor. Now, one would have to assume from this that the reason that the game keeps focusing on that is because that this has something to do with whatever disease or ailment or, you know, whatever this is. That this has got something to do with why people are turning into mindless zombie savages. So that would be my guess. And then we get on to the combat. I mean, one of the things with sword games is that it's quite difficult to portray. It's quite difficult to portray the impact of a sword, right? It's very easy to be swinging it around like you're swinging a stick round. But in this, it feels like those hits have real impact. So kind of like God of War, maybe Chivalry is another good example. In Chivalry, they feel like they do have a fairly heavy impact. I mean, the takedown animations are superb. So yeah, if we just flick through, you know, obviously the NPCs here,
Boy, calm down, will you?
obviously a little bit deaf that they can't hear us. Commando crawling through the water. But yeah, overall, I've got to say I'm really impressed with this game. Everything looked really nice. Obviously, very much a next-gen game. I'm not sure this is going to be PS5. Obviously, as we now get into a little bit of the stride, if you like, of the newer generation of consoles, we are going to see games now sort of really taking advantage of power and the opportunities that hardware inside those next-gen consoles give you. So yeah, I think there's much else to say really. I think this has just been quite a nice, you know, as I said earlier, we haven't really seen many examples of third-person medieval survival games. The only one I can think of is State of Decay. That's the only one I can think of that does third-person survival zombie stuff. Everything else I can think of is generally first person. So yeah, I think this is going to be somewhat unique, which sounds crazy to say given the fact that this is a zombie game, which is far from a unique concept. So right, I think we'll call things there. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this little reaction to this game. Go and check out some more information on the game, blightsurvival.com. I don't know whether there's any information on there. I haven't looked as yet. But do hit the like button, comment down below, let me know your thoughts on this game, and sub for more, of course. And we'll see you all in the next one.